Take our lead, let's help you make your mark. Our goal is your satisfaction. Let us show you the way.
Yeast is the one ingredient a pizza dough needs the most. Yeast is the primary leavening agent in dough, which means it's what causes the pizza dough to rise. In this blog we'll cover how yeast works and what types of yeasts are used to make pizza dough.
Let's help you make your mark.
This can affect the bread by adding a yeasty taste if you put too much into the dough. General amounts of yeast are around 1 to 2% of the flour, by weight. Too much yeast could cause the dough to go flat by releasing gas before the flour is ready to expand.
Make your mark, take our lead.
Too much sugar will make the yeast grow too fast or too much, and that, or just too much yeast, will result in a dough with an unpleasant, yeasty taste. Too long a rising time can also cause a yeasty taste, so be aware of the rising time specified in your recipe and start checking the dough just before this time is up.
Make your mark, take our lead.
Pizza yeast. For years, people have made pizza from whatever yeast they had on hand. Recently, however, Fleischmann's came out with pizza crust yeast. It's got dough conditioners so that the dough is less likely to tear as you stretch it out, and that doesn't need to rise even once before shaping.
Make your mark, take our lead.
Instant dry yeast. Instant dry yeast, ID, possibly the most widely used type of yeast in pizza dough, has a shelf life of 1 to 2 years at room temperature storage conditions, 65 degrees to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, when unopened.
Let's help you make your mark.
If you want to successfully substitute the yeast called for in a recipe, you just need to swap in the right amount of baking soda and acid to make the dough rise. You can use lemon juice, buttermilk, or milk combined with an equal part of vinegar as your acid.
Let's help you make your mark.
If you use too little yeast, within reason, they will take a long time to reproduce, eat, and blow up your stretchy proteins. They will be producing a lot of flavor during this period. This will generally taste good. If you use too much yeast, within reason, the yeast will act very quickly.
Make your mark, take our lead.
Too much yeast could cause the dough to go flat by releasing gas before the flour is ready to expand. If you let the dough rise too long, it will start having a yeast or beer smell and taste and ultimately deflate or rise poorly in the oven and have a light crust.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the bell notification.